What is neurophysics? And we believe that the mind, such as thought, arises from the brain, and vice versa, mind influences the brain. But how exactly? So how does the mind emerge from the brain? 1/3 of diseases are neurological in nature. The problem is that many of these diseases, they seem to be related to something like abstract ideas, such as, I think of what I did yesterday. So the question that we asked is, how exactly does the brain produce abstract ideas and lead to learning and memory? Because it's not just one gene that's creating abstract idea, it's just billions of neurons in some complex pattern that are creating these abstract ideas. It turns out there is a whole lot of diseases such as depression, Alzheimer's, epilepsy, stroke. Many of these diseases strike that one part of the brain called hippocampus. And when the hippocampus gets messed up, the subjects not only cannot form abstract ideas, but in addition, they also get lost in space. One thing that every animal on this planet agrees on is space and time. So if I probe how rats perceive space and time, then I can figure out how rats are forming abstract ideas that are relevant for our space. So hence we thought, hey, let's use technology. What if we use virtual reality? I can do what I want with space and time. And then I can study how the rat's brain is perceiving space and time. So first thing that happens when they go to virtual reality is 60% of hippocampus shuts down. The remaining 40%, their activity was scrambled. And in fact, if you looked at the precise pattern of activity, it looks as if you're looking at the activity pattern in an Alzheimer's patient. And that's one major thrust of our research. We can use that virtual reality to start testing drugs. If we can fix that using this newer version of virtual reality, the potential is enormous. Because this happens in many neuropsychiatric and neurological diseases too. I can use virtual reality to replicate those symptoms and figure out how to control them. So now the potential is enormous to test many things, not just one disease or one drug, but a whole slew of things.